What's up, guys? Justin Captain Pro here, your startup business mentor and branding strategist. Got a great new topic for you today. We're going to talk today about how to build a strong personal brand that is magnetic in this year. And I'm going to share with you some things that are going to be different than what you're hearing everybody else. If you've been looking up some information about branding, you probably found a sea of videos of people talking about how to start a great personal brand, tips for personal branding, all the things. But I don't know, if you're like me, what I find when I listen to a lot of the other people that I hear talking about branding, it sounds like a little bit of the same old, and for me, it's a bit too surface. So what I want to share with you today is some specific things that I think most people aren't telling you that really make and create a brand that can become magnetic. And why do you want a magnetic brand? You want a magnetic brand, and what that means to me is that creates a presence in the marketplace where the audience of people that really want and need what you have to offer are drawn to you naturally, where they can't help but be attracted to your message and to your content and to your services and your programs because of the way you present yourself. So I want to help you present yourself in that way today. We're going to talk through some key things that you need to understand about branding, how it can oftentimes be misconstrued, and then I want to give you some very specific tips about how you can develop a magnetic brand for yourself. All right, so that's our conversation for today, guys. I would love for you to give me a like and a subscribe on this video if you're excited about what I'm going to be sharing with you today. Go ahead and drop me a comment down below as well. I love the comments, love the interaction, and I certainly love questions as well. So let's dive straight in. Hang tight. All right, guys, so how to build a strong personal brand that becomes magnetic in this year in a way that you can attract the people that want and need what you have to offer. That's what we're going to talk about this morning. So first I want to talk to you a little bit about what branding is and what branding isn't. First thing I want to discuss is that branding is often confused with marketing. I think all of us as business owners realize that we have to get out there, we have to share our products, share our services, share our information, present ourselves in a way that's going to allow people to see what we have available for sale. But branding can sometimes get lost in the mix of the marketing plan, and a lot of business owners want to go straight in on marketing, and sometimes they can kind of dilute the process of branding for the sake of getting all in on their marketing. So I want to have just a brief discussion about branding versus marketing and why you need to understand both and what the differences are. So the first thing I want you to understand is that marketing is promoting. Marketing is a push tactic. So if you have a book for sale, if you have a new academy that you're launching, if you have a community that you're trying to highlight, if you have a new website, a new business, something that you're trying to tell people about, you're promoting that. You're pushing that out there. You're trying to, hey guys, check out my new book. I'd love for you to read it. Hey guys, check out this new academy I created. I'd love for you to check it out. Check out my new 7-day challenge. I'd love for you to enroll in it. You're pushing your information out on people and you're promoting whatever it is that you're trying to sell. Branding is the opposite. Branding is not a push tactic. Branding is a pull tactic. Branding is clarifying. Where marketing is promoting, branding is answering the questions why I want to join your 7-day challenge, why I want to learn about this book that you've written, why I want to learn more about your business. Branding is a little more of the slow game where people want to understand why they want to listen to you. And I think you can all relate. If you've ever been on like a Facebook or a Google or whatever, and you're looking at information, all of a sudden a sponsored ad comes across, and while that sponsored ad may be worded perfectly and the copy is just right and the image is emotional and all the things that we're taught to do with marketing, you see that thing come across and you're like, wow, that looks good. Why do I care? And the reason why you feel like that is because you don't understand the brand. You've never had an interaction or an experience with that brand. So you don't really care about the marketing because you're missing the why. So marketing is a promotion tactic. Branding is a clarifying move, while marketing is a push, branding is a pull. All right. The other thing about branding and marketing is that marketing is the what, branding is the why. And I would love for you to write that down if you're taking notes. Marketing is the what, branding is the why. When you're marketing something, you're sharing what you're selling. When you're positioning yourself with your brand, you're not just sharing what you're selling, but you're communicating why they want it. And that's a very necessary piece if you're really trying to grow a brand that's not only going to be magnetic, but it's going to be profitable. If you want to learn how to convert paying clients, you've got to learn how to communicate the why behind every what that you're making available, and branding will help you do that. So marketing is the what, branding is the why. Branding is also strategic. It's the long game. Branding is not something that you refresh and revitalize every 3 months. I see people constantly talking about, I think I'm going to do a rebranding. And it's like, well, the only reason you'd be doing a rebranding that soon is because you got your branding wrong the last time. Branding is not something that should be refreshed every couple months. Branding is a long game where you really take time to think about who you are, what you want to be known for, how do you want to position yourself in the marketplace, and what clients you want to attract to offer them what specific thing. It's a long game. It's a strategic move, all right? Marketing, on the opposite, is tactical. So while branding is strategic, has a lot of thought, has a lot of planning, and a lot of process, marketing is, what's our move today? Where are we going to focus our attention this week? What moves are we going to make with our audience right now? It's a tactical move. So while branding is strategic and it's the long game, marketing is tactical, it's short game. So it's kind of an important way to understand where your focus needs to be with marketing versus branding, all right? Also, marketing creates leads, opt-ins, and buyers. And you're like, well, that sounds good. I'm all about marketing. I want some more leads. I'd love more opt-ins, and certainly would definitely want to get some more buyers, right? So leads, opt-ins, and buyers are fantastic, and certainly when you're going to market yourself, you're going to create an opportunity to generate more leads and to get some more opt-ins and to get some more buyers in your business. But branding creates loyalty, respect, and influence. And when you can establish loyalty, respect, and influence, leads, opt-ins, and buyers come a lot easier. You've all probably heard the term of the know, like, and trust factor, that as soon as you can get people to know you, to like you, and to trust you, that's when they're going to be ready to do business with you. And really, this is the framework of branding and how branding has become such an important element of business building, because if you get your branding right, you focus on establishing respect, on building loyalty, and really creating an influence that in turn leads, opt-ins, and buyers come a lot easier. So in summary, guys, really the way marketing differs from branding is that marketing is really ineffective without branding. And the better that your branding is, the less time, money, and energy that you're going to spend on marketing. All right. So that's just a brief discussion about branding versus marketing to make sure that we understand what we're really working towards today. We're not just simply trying to say, how can I become magnetic so I can generate some more cash? It's really a matter of, how can I build a great brand that's really going to magnetize clients and their income to me with ease over time, all right? So let's dive into the tips that I have for you today about how to create a magnetic brand. I actually have 9 things I want to share with you, so we're going to move through these quickly because I don't want to make this video tremendously long, all right? So number 1 is I want you to recognize that everything you currently are and are not doing is forming your brand identity. It's important to recognize that every single move that you make, every single thing that you do and do not do, people are recognizing it. People are watching it. Every time you show up or don't show up, you're telling your audience everything they need to know about you. Every time you say you're going to do something and you do not follow through, you're telling your audience everything they need to know about you. Every single time you demonstrate your consistency, you demonstrate your commitment to your craft, you demonstrate your passion for your business, you demonstrate your desire to be a influencer and to help people and to serve people, you demonstrate sincerity. All the things that you do and do not do consistently day in, day out are forming your brand identity. And this is where you really need to recognize that actions speak way louder than words. You can tell people who you are. You can tell people about the brand that you're building. You can tell people about the business that you're developing. Tell people about your mission and your goals and all the things. But what they really are looking for is proof. Don't tell me. Show me who you are. Show me what you're doing. Show me what kind of a person you are, what kind of business owner you are, what kind of content creator that you are. Everything that you are doing and not doing currently is forming your brand identity. So when you establish in your mind who you want to be and what kind of business owner you want to be viewed as and what kind of business you want to establish, what kind of content creator you want to be viewed as, what kind of audience you want to attract, you have to think to yourself, who do I really want to be? And how do I begin working right now on becoming that person that my goals require? All right. So that's number 1. Number 2 is that your core values are your compass. If you have not taken time as a business owner yet to establish what your core values are, it is essential in the beginning stage of a business, because that really should and needs to become your compass for how you direct your business and how you direct your life. For me, I have 5 core values. My core values are faith, family, integrity, commitment to excellence, and honesty. and they're in that order. That's who I am. That's who I am as a person. That's who I am as a business owner. And I established those core values right up front because I wanted them to direct me in every single thing that I do in my business. My faith is first. I'm a man of God first and foremost. I love the Lord Jesus Christ. Everything I do is for him and from him. That will always come through me and through my content because I don't believe you can stifle something that's a part of who you are. And I believe wholeheartedly that when you interject your faith into the work that you do, both will flourish. So that's who I am. I have zero inhibitions about sharing that. And when I have conversations, whether I'm in a business setting or a personal setting, that will just come out of me because that's who I am. So my faith is very important to me. My family is incredibly important to me, and I will never sacrifice my family for the sake of this business. When I talk about integrity, it's about making sure that I am doing everything with integrity, that I do not cut corners, that I do the right things at the right time for the right people, that when I tell you I'm going to do something, I do it. When I say I'm going to show up, I do it. When I tell you I'm going to follow through on something, I follow through and follow up. So integrity is incredibly important. Commitment to excellence is also incredibly important to me because I want to be known for excellence. And it's really a matter of just who I am as a person and my character, that I don't ever want to do anything halfway. Do y'all agree with that? Like, how do you feel about that in your business? Are you comfortable with only going 80%? Are you comfortable with having seasons of ups and downs and you're satisfied being lazy, you're satisfied procrastinating, or you're satisfied going through seasons of, I don't know if I'm going to make it? I'm never satisfied in that regards. I always have a commitment to being excellent in my craft because I'm committed to my craft. So a commitment to excellence is one of my core values. And lastly, honesty is something that a lot of people might equate with integrity. But for me, honesty is not just I'm going to tell the truth. Honesty for me is I want to be that person that will always tell you straight between your eyes the truth. I want to be that person that will always tell you exactly what you need to hear. I don't sugarcoat stuff. I don't fluff stuff up. I tell you point blank, this is what you need to know, period. If I see something that I think is going to wreck you, I will tell you. If I see something that I believe is going to affect your business or your brand or your relationships negatively, I will tell you and I will call you out on that. I want to be known as someone that you can trust to give you the honest truth and an honest answer. So my core values: faith, family, integrity, commitment to excellence, and honesty. Those 5 things guide not only my decision making and everything I do in my business, but they really have honed who I am as a business owner. And I want that to come through in everything that I do because that becomes evident with my audience when you can see that I'm consistently that person all the time. So it's really developing a character to my brand, and that's important, all right? That's number 2. Number 3 is find ways to be a fuel source for your audience. When we as consumers are looking for help or guidance or information for someone, we're looking for not just information, but the right person who's going to deliver the information, right? You may be surprised to know that I'm not the only person on the planet that teaches things about branding, right? Somebody just fell off their chair. Thud, I heard it, right? I'm not the only person in the world that teaches about branding, but I am the only person that teaches it my way. I am the only Justin Kaplan Pro. I am the only person that interjects my type of humor and strategy and conversation where I can give you tough love in one second and then make you laugh in the next second. That's my mission, is to deliver my content with my own flavor and with my own style to it. So what I want to be for my audience is I want to be a fuel source for you. I want to be someone that when you need motivation, when you need to pick me up, when you need step-by-step guidance, when you need to get clarity on something, I need to spend some time with Justin. I need to get some of Justin's content because I believe he's going to get me where I need to go. So I want to be someone who can fill up your tank and be a fuel source for you. I think that's a tremendously powerful perspective. If you can ingrain that in your mind where you're recognizing where is my audience on empty? Where are they running out of gas? Where are they running out of steam? Where are they running out of momentum? And how can I give them a shot of that to help them move forward and press on and go further than they would have otherwise gone if they have not engaged with me? I say all the time in my live broadcast that my mission is to get you thinking differently, acting differently, and believing differently than you would have if you had not otherwise engaged with me in my broadcast. So my mission is to be a fuel source for you, and I challenge you to think the same with your audience. That is number 3. Number 4, right along the same lines, is to give more than you take. I believe wholeheartedly that when you serve effectively, the sale happens naturally. I think too many marketers, too many business owners are focusing so hard on the sale. How do I generate more revenue? How do I get more followers? How do I get more subscribers? How do I get more income? And really, that's not the question you should be asking. If you're struggling for income right now, if you're struggling for growth, if you feel like your business is on a plateau and you can't seem to get it to its next level, don't ask yourself where you can get more. Ask yourself where you can give more. If there's areas that you need to grow in your business, ask yourself, all right, how can I pick this lane and go give some more? How can I serve some people? I believe wholeheartedly in my business that I need to be investing in my audience and in my clients long before I can expect them to invest in me. And that doesn't mean that I need to be paying them money. It means that I need to be investing my time and my energy and my resources and my knowledge into them before I can expect them to invest in me. The problem is so many people are in the world to take more than they give. And I'm going to challenge you, if you want to create a magnetic brand, you have to learn to give more than you take. All right, so that's number 4. Number 5 is that you need to seek respect, not attention, because it will absolutely last longer. Again, branding is a long game. Branding is about establishing something that has foundation to it, has core to it, has meat to it, something that people know is going to last. And so many people step into the online space and step into building a new business and step into content strategy and lives and social media with the idea and mind of gaining attention. I want followers. I want subscribers. I want shares and comments and likes. Look at me. Look at this. See what I have. And it's all an attention grab. But I challenge you, if you get in your mind that your mission every single day when you create content and step into your business is to gain respect, not just attention, it will transform the way your brand is engaged with, because your audience will feel it. It's just like if you've ever gone into a conversation with a potential client with the sale on the mind and you were worried about, man, I got to close this. I got to get this deal. If you have the sale on the mind, anybody who's ever taught anything about sales will tell you, you have to emotionally detach yourself from the outcome, because if you go into a prospect call with the sale in mind, it will wreck the conversation. A lot of business owners have the same problem from a different angle, is that they step into the business asking themselves, what can I get from my audience today? And as soon as you approach your brand and your business and your content with that in mind, where you're trying to figure out what you can get from these people today rather than what you can give, and establishing respect for the value that you bring, it will completely wreck your process, and your audience will feel it. And that's why you may be struggling to gain momentum, is because you're constantly looking for what you can get rather than what you can give. So number 5, seek respect, not attention. It lasts longer. All right. Number 6 is to ensure that your best is the most easily accessible. I imagine you're probably just like most people that start a business. You got a lot of skills, you got a lot of ideas, you got a lot of things that you can do. Fight the urge to be a jack of all trades. I don't want to hear about all the things that you have to offer. If I'm just engaging with you, I'm just beginning to learn about you, and I'm just beginning to have some great experiences with you, what I want to know is, what are you the best at? What is your niche? What is your specialty? What do you really, really want to do to help me? What can you do to help me? And how do I find out more information about that? A lot of people that start a business from scratch and they start a brand from scratch tend to try to create a whole bunch of different options because they're not really sure which one is going to stick. And while that can seem appealing because you want to give yourself as many options for income as possible, it will work against you in the long run, because your audience is trying to figure out, what do I really want to connect to you for? And if all you are is a buffet, I don't really know what you're whetting my appetite for, because I'm not really sure what I want to digest. All right. So make sure that whatever it is that you do, your best is the most easily accessible. All right. Number 7 is something that I've tried to do from the very beginning of my brand and my business, is to reward loyalty. I've built my business one client at a time, one relationship at a time, and I'm very, very focused on the relationship piece of business. I think that's essential. Relationships are everything. Relationships are what will drive your business forward, and really what will make your business scale and grow to a level that I believe you truly want to get it to, is when where you make a conscious effort to really, really grow and develop amazing relationships. So one of the ways to do that is to invest in the people that are investing their time and energy into you. When you've got people that are loyal to you, that they're following you consistently, they're joining your lives, they're subscribing to your content, they're hitting your downloads, they're visiting your website, they're joining your challenges. When you have people that are continually and consistently showing you their loyalty, find ways to reward those people in some ways. It doesn't have to be major, but just find ways to show them that you appreciate them, that you value their time and energy. Listen, people have options, y'all. You need to get that through your brain. People have options for who they connect to. So it's very important to recognize that every single person that you have, even if it's a small audience, every single person that's paying you their time and attention deserves to be recognized. So find ways to reward that loyalty, all right? Number 8 is demonstrate sincerity. Demonstrate sincerity. I did not say be sincere. I said demonstrate sincerity. People want to know that you want more than just their money. People want to know that you sincerely care about their success. People want to invest in people who believe they can actually lock arms and have a great relationship with. I think we could probably all describe experiences that we've had where we've made an investment in someone for either coaching or for an academy or for some sort of program that had a flashy pitch and a real nice marketing plan, and you invested in that thinking that this is going to be your answer to solve all your problems. And then when you got in there, you realize that you were completely disconnected from the person that you were hoping to really get some help from. So I challenge you, as you grow your business and as you grow your brand, to develop a brand that demonstrates how sincere you are about your craft, how sincere you are about your mission, how sincere you are about applying your services and products to the people that need them, and how sincere you are about building genuine relationships that go far beyond the dollar. Because people really want to know that they're going to work with someone who takes the relationship seriously. All right, so demonstrating sincerity is number 8. The last one I'm going to give you, number 9, is to be uniquely and confidently you. Listen, there's a lot of saturation no matter what market that you're in, no matter what service that you're in, no matter what trade you're in, niche you're in. It doesn't really matter. We all have tremendous saturation. We all have a tremendous amount of competition. But there's one single thing that not a single one of your competitors can compete with, and that's you. That's your individuality. That's your uniqueness. That's your humor. That's your style. That's the way you laugh. It's the way you combine your humor into your content. It's the fact that you got red, black, and silver in everything that you do. It's the fact that you laugh when you probably should be being a little more serious. Like, whatever it is that you do, if you're quirky, you got facial expressions, you're funny, you're humorous, maybe you are as stale as a cracker. Be as stale as a cracker if you want to, but do it in a way that's you and leverage you, because you have an audience of people that is specifically designed for you. Do not try to watch other people who are in your lane and try to be like, well, I guess if I could be more like that, it might make me more successful. No, the number one quickest way for you to succeed in your craft, in your brand, and in your business is for you to realize that God has created you exactly who you are, and He's equipped you with everything that you need to be successful doing what you were called to do. So you have an audience of people that will perfectly jive with you. You have a people that will jive with your style, with your energy, with your humor, with your personality. But the only way they can do that, the only way you can truly find your audience that will completely magnetize your business, is when you realize that you can be confidently and uniquely you and really show people what you're about. All right. The other thing I just want to tag onto this too is do not be insecure about the skills that you have yet to master. Every single professional started out as an amateur. Every pro started out as a beginner. No one started at the top. Everyone started out at the beginning. So there's a lot of things right now that you don't know how to do. There's a lot of things that you're trying to figure out. There's a lot of question marks that you're trying to sort through, and that's normal. That's a process. You have to work through that. But do not be insecure about the skills that you have yet to master. Be confident in your potential, all right? That's what I got for you today, guys. That is some very quick tips about how to create a strong personal brand that becomes magnetic in your space and really attracts the people that want and need what you have to offer. Hopefully that was valuable to you guys. If you enjoyed that, I would love for you to give me a like, comment, and subscribe. Drop some comments down below. Ask me what questions you have. If you have questions, or let me know what one of your favorite points was from today's content. I very much appreciate and always want to create content for you that's helpful and that's going to give you what you need to move your business forward, all right? Have a beautiful day, guys. Take care. God bless, and I'll see you next time.